Okay, hey guys, it's Amlido,
And it's Tarathiel
and we're back.
with some Stardew Valley.
Been a minute since I streamed this.
Yeah, it has. Enough of a minute that Amlido has gotten bored with the 6 other files that she has and has made a new one.
Excuse me, 4.
Okay, I was close though.
I deleted 2.
Oh, so you did
I
have
used
6.
to have 6, but I deleted
Wow,
2 of them.
I called it spot on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just having a chill Stardew Valley stream.
Yep.
Did you made announcements?
On Discord, yes.
Okay.
Twitter does it automatically.
I have one that I gotta do,
Okay.
but I will do that here while I am chatting.
Okay. I'm just gonna go through real quick and figure out, what all is, up with this shit.
What do you mean?
I don't remember anything about this game. Or this
How do you know?
game file, rather.
I mean, which one is it?
My mainstream file.
Oh, the one where you've done everything?
I haven't done everything.
You have pretty much done everything there is to do. Like,
No, I'm still, I'm still missing stuff from my...
oh, that's right, because the DLC added new things for your shipping manifest.
Yeah.
Uh,
And... There was... Fuck.
there was fuck.
No. I mean, obviously there was. I have 2 kids.
You do have 2 kids.
But... Oh, the missing bundle. That's right. That's...
Okay. So you have some stuff to do still.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can put in there? You've got some of those ancient fruit, don't you?
I don't know that I have 5 gold star ones. We're gonna find out.
So this is just kind of about like getting your sea legs
Basically.
back to where they were.
Here.
Well, that was nice of them. I've been having some weird, like, I wouldn't quite call them nightmares.
Just rather unusual dreams.
Just bizarre dreams, yeah. Like, I dreamt that I was in... I think I was in some sort of Star Wars universe, and I was in this room that basically looked like a large... like the inside of, like, a large shipping container.
Uh-huh.
It was, like, really brightly lit, and I was trying to appease some queen something or other, and there were these, like, what looked like oil drums, and somebody, like, pulled the lid off of one and, like, reached into this, like, black sludge and pulled out this, like, huddled, like, pulled out this black, like, humanoid creature. It was covered in, like, the black, almost like crude oil, just almost like just black tar. Pulled it out from, like, dreadlocks, like, just sort of lifted it out by its hair, and it was, like, huddled in the fetal position. And it was this, like, small, sort of, like, woolen, like, creature with these wide sort of bug eyes. And it, like, and it, like, set it on the floor, and it, like, got up, and it walked over to these 2, like, just pale, faceless monster things,
Uh-huh.
and like went to hug these monster things, and the monster things picked it up and started, like, literally, like, peeling the skin off of it and eating it alive as if they were like unwrapping like a cellophane wrap from something. They were just sort of like turning it and like unraveling skin from this thing,
Ew,
and it was
dude.
like still trying to like hug these things. You know, it was obviously in pain because it was like screaming, but it was also trying to like hug them while it was having its skin sort of peeled away, and like it was trying to like tug and pull the skin back away from these things, and they were just devouring it, and like it was fucking weird. Uh,
On that note, hi everyone.
what's up, Fang? How you doing? Fang busts in with boneless honey chipotle wings and curly fries.
Sounds good.
So here with the good stuff. Man, I could fucking go for some honey chipotle wings and curly fries. Yeah, that's the thing. I wish I could like articulate this better because it really like it really just kind of disturbed me to like watch this thing be eaten alive and desperately fighting for its life. Like it knew that it was being hurt, it knew that it was being eaten alive, it knew that it was having its skin sort of peeled away from itself, and yet it was still like in all of its struggling it was still just trying to like love these two sort of faceless monster things that were eating it.
Bro.
Which made me think that it was like a child or something. It was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Were you just saving this for stream, or
No,
were you gonna tell me at some point?
No, I wasn't really planning on it. It was of no consequence. There's no reason for me to mention it or not. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because Sebastian mentioned having a nightmare. And it just made me think about it. And I had another dream, another kind of a nightmare last night. That like I hesitate to talk about on stream because I think the thing that prompted it was something that I read last night that like is not actually funny at all. It is actually pretty serious. I guess there was a TikTok floating around
Oh yeah.
that like featured a man committing suicide, and I guess the story behind that is that like he had just lost his job at like car plant, like a manufacturing plant, and he did it on like a Facebook Live
Yeah.
video
And
for
people
a
like
bunch
clipped
of friends,
it.
and yeah, people clipped it and shared it around, which is absolutely appalling. Um, and I don't mean to make light of that at all because that's just a terrible thing to not only go through but have to witness and then have people turn around and basically make a meme out of it is
Fucked up.
just horrible. But I think reading that somehow stuck with me enough that my subconscious was still trying to process it last night because completely unprompted, like I had a dream about just someone else entirely committing suicide on like a video chat.
Oh.
Like not anybody that I knew, I don't think.
Okay.
It wasn't a face that I recognized or anything like that. It was just another instance of watching somebody do something similar, and I don't know what would have prompted it other than having read that. So it was just kind of like weird. I don't know why I've been having like weird, just bizarre dreams lately.
I mean, sometimes the change of the seasons kind of fucks with your brain a little bit. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, the seasons haven't really
yeah, but
done
it's
much
the
to
temperature's
change
been
yet.
fluctuating a lot lately. I've been having like fuck off like bad nightmares.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I have medicine that helps with them. You don't, so like.
True. I mean, mine aren't what I would call nightmares. Like they don't scare me so much as like I wake up and like am sort of disturbed by them.
Right.
You know, I have to sort of process them on my own.
I mean, that's all you can do is just try to like.
You try to think through and go like why on earth would I have a dream like that? Um, but yeah, it's kind of weird. On a on an unrelated and happier note, I just found out that one Charles Entertainment Cheese uh, has his own Twitch channel, which donates to the Boys and Girls Club,
Huh.
which is actually pretty rad. He's streaming right now for almost 500 viewers,
Wow.
streaming Fall Guys, which I think that's pretty cool. If when we get done with the stream, I think we might try to raid them or somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, I was probably gonna raid someone. I just didn't know who yet.
Yeah, well, because we need to get back into the habit of raiding people, and it doesn't always have to be people we know. It can just anybody on our friends list that is streaming we can raid. And it'll get our sort of name out there because they'll see it pop up when we raid. They'll see what we were playing last.
Yeah,
It's part of that whole networking thing.
fair.
Um, but yeah, I didn't know that until just a few minutes ago, and I think that's pretty rad. And yeah, little known trivia fact: his full legal name is Charles Entertainment Cheese, and he also has no official birthday. Uh, he lost his parents at like a super young age. Like never knew his parents, and thus never knew what his birthday was. And so he opened Chuck E. Cheese to make every day his birthday and to celebrate like other kids' birthdays because he didn't know his.
That's depressing.
No, I mean it is, but it's cool that he like took a sad situation and turned it around for for good.
Yeah, okay.
Like he kind of had a sort of a sad situation, but he has made something good out of it by ensuring that every other kid can celebrate their birthday even if he can't. Hank says, I once had a weird ass dream where I'm going up to this apartment with my bag, and as I'm going there, someone isn't just talking to me. As I respond in something weird, I guess, I would then go in and just saw someone with a gray face and white as fuck eyes. Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
I
don't know what to tell you on that one.
I would be suitably freaked out, I think.
I think I would avoid going into apartments that I wasn't familiar with. What are you doing now?
Either I have none or my secret note collection isn't showing up. Like, I have the magnifying glass.
Okay.
But maybe I haven't found any secret notes yet.
Did you put them somewhere?
No, they're a consumable. Like, they go, once you pick them up, they go into your, logs.
Like a journal?
Yeah.
And they're not in your journal?
No.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know. Are you sure you have some on this file?
I can't for the life of me remember. Why did I get off my horse?
Oh, okay. He says, thing is, it was an apartment I grew up in 30 years ago. Or, I'm sorry, years ago. Not, I don't know where I got the 30 from. It was an apartment I grew up in 30... Fuck! It was an apartment I grew up in years ago. I don't know why my brain keeps wanting to put a 30 in there. I don't know why.
Are you having trouble coping with being 30?
Dude, I have had trouble coping with being 30 for almost 3 years now.
I think
Yeah,
I mean,
my brain just really wants to put a fucking 30 in there, and I don't know why.
like, to be fair, my parents are having trouble coping with me being 30.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, I guess
Ooh.
reaching the, not quite existential dread portion of, like, their midlife crises, but it's getting there. My mom is, she just bought a new car, even though she's, like, got no fucking money.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah,
oh, great.
I'm like, way to go. Good job. I don't know what to say.
Good job, Mom. You fucked it up. Fix says, Tat's age identified. I just picture like a CIA computer, like, sort of compiling a dossier.
I mean,
says, oh boy, I'm a little kid to you guys. I mean, mayhaps. Hopefully you're not, like, actually a little kid. Hopefully you're at least over 18, because I'm pretty sure that I've seen you in our Discord. And
no kids allowed in the Discord.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in the Discord if you're under 18.
To be fair,
there's
though,
some things there that aren't for young eyes.
to be fair, though, like, my youngest sister is, like...
Oh, okay, he's 24.
Yeah, you're younger than my baby sister, Fang.
Oh, wow.
My sister is 27.
Jesus. Fuck, man. I remember when she was, like, fucking 14.
And getting wasted on UV blue.
Yeah.
To be fair, UV blue is real good.
It's real good. It's
once I got past
easy to get wasted on.
Once I got past the episode where I almost died because of it, I learned to appreciate it.
In moderation.
In moderation. That was... I don't... If I go the rest of my life without, like, getting, like, shit-faced drunk, I still don't think I will ever forget, like, the hangover I had the next morning.
Mm. Yeah, you pretty much slept the rest of the day.
No, I didn't. I was up.
I don't recall that. I recall, like, you just kind of vegged, because I vegged.
Well, we vegged, but we didn't sleep.
I thought maybe you dozed in and out.
No, I like, punished myself by staying awake.
No, well, you don't need to do that.
There are wiggles up there.
Hmm? Oh, yeah, wow. Good eye.
Sometimes I can do that. But, yeah, I don't want to say that, like, I'll never get, like, that I'll never get, like, full drunk again, but, like, it's not as fun as everybody makes it out to be.
I mean, some people take more enjoyment in it than others, you know?
Yeah, I think it's because my, like, I'm gonna guess it's because of the medication that I don't have, like, there's no middle ground for me. It's either, like, I don't feel anything, or, oh shit, I'm wasted.
Mm. Yeah, that can happen, I suppose.
it's inconvenient because, like, there's just some real, like, nice tasting, like, fruity and fun alcohol out there, and, like, if you are like me and, you know, go from 0 to 60 in apparently 2 shots,
Oh, you had a lot more than 2.
well, I remember
You
2 or
remember
3.
2.
But, yeah, like, if you're like me and you have apparently a very low tolerance for alcohol, it can be, disconcerting.
Fair enough.
Could be, you could be like our, buddy Panda and be like a real cheap date. He's got a cracked tooth apparently, so like alcohol just goes right into his bloodstream.
He's just fucking mainlining that.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh boy.
It's like, damn, dude.
You should probably get that fixed. That sounds painful.
I mean, he's got to be at work for like 6 months before they offer him insurance or something.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's horse shit. Meanwhile, I've got like 5 or 6 different ideas going for, oh, is that Maki?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I've got like 5 or 6 different ideas kicking around in my head for like, I've been getting advertised non-alcoholic spirits on my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So like, I've been kicking around the idea of buying a few of those to make like Virgin Bloody Marys and Long Island iced teas and stuff.
Okay. I mean, that'd be tasty. Hey, Rex, what's up?
Hey, Rex!
You missed the part about disturbing nightmares and Chuck E. Cheese's, rather depressing backstory.
I, also, in the process of, cleaning the other day, apparently, learned something about our cats.
Okay.
They like clutter.
Yeah, they're cats.
No, like, but, like, I was picking stuff up, and, like, I put, our bags within bags back into the bags, and immediately Toby went over there, pawed them back out of the bag that I stuffed them into, and laid down on them.
You laid down on them?
No, Toby did.
Oh. Sorry, I was trying to listen, but also read what Rex wrote.
Oh.
Said, not much, hanging in. Woke up early while it was still dark, but somehow a very orange sky because this side of the U.S. is on fire. I'm literally that dog in that "this is fine" meme.
Oh yeah, I've
I'm
been seeing pictures.
It's fucking bizarre.
It's apocalyptic, is what it is.
Like, I'm glad that you're hanging in. I'm sorry that that shit is going on near you, but you know, definitely like glad to hear that you're doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, stay safe. Listen to, you know, I don't want to say listen to the government because they're not giving the best advice. Right? Listen to the smart people in the room.
Right. And if you can, if it's not too much trouble, I personally would love to see like some photos of just kind of like what the outside looks like for you. Like, I've seen the pictures of like San Francisco and like that one
Salem, Oregon.
Is Oregon one of the ones?
The one with the UPS truck.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, with the just fucking blood red sky.
At noon, it's just all blood red and just horrifying.
I would fucking love to see just some pictures from your end.
I have to clean my glasses.
Okay, yeah, Rex says it's not like Salem, just a bit sepia over me, so it could be worse. And then, yeah, Fang is like, at Alado laying down on a pile of clothes equals she's a cat.
I can't lay down on a pile of clothes. I have not been able to lay down on, like, our clothing heap in a while. Because it's usually occupied by a cat.
True. But if we were gonna, like, you know, fold some laundry and put it away, and then you just decided to, like, flop down on a pile of warm clothes, I think I could indulge that, you know?
This is behavior you can accept.
Yeah. We'll just, you know, we'll fold it when you're done. Yeah, that's still really fucking bizarre, though. Like, I hope they found whoever fucking, you know, did this whole gender reveal thing.
Oh, that's a different fire.
Is it?
There's several fires.
Oh.
There's a lot of fires.
I thought it was the one. I thought it was the gender reveal fire, like,
no,
is what caused all
like,
this.
in, like, Washington and Oregon, people are apparently intentionally setting fires, like arsonists.
Why?
I hate to quote The Dark Knight, but...
Oh, really? Because they're... Okay, so they're just being, like, anarchists?
Yeah.
They're just trying to cause trouble?
Yeah, it's a trip.
That's bizarre. Let's see. Rick says, I just tried snapping a pic. It doesn't show up on my cell phone camera, weirdly enough. And then says, yeah, because people are fucked. Yeah, Fang, I've seen that meme. The, now all of California will know it's a boy. I thought that was pretty great. Like, if it's terrible what's happening, but the memes have been pretty much on point.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the memes are rock solid, but, like, it's a disaster. And, like, we probably shouldn't be laughing.
No, I mean, I'm not laughing at, like, the situation. The situation is horrible, and it's gotta be just terrifying, to just feel like you're living in a horror movie all the time.
Oh, so you mean America?
Yeah, but specifically over there. Like,
yeah,
all of America is a horror movie right now.
The West Coast is burning to the ground, and...
Yeah, they just have, you know, they've got the normal horror show that is America, plus COVID, plus this, like...
Yikes.
You know, they got a lot going on over there right now. So sometimes it helps to cope by memeing.
I have an aunt and an uncle that live in California.
Mm-hmm.
My godmother and her brother. And my godmother just bought a house, and she's like, what the fuck? Like, what if my house, and...
Well, that's what insurance is for.
Right, but, like, I think it's the principle of the thing. Like, she spent so long saving to finally have her own house.
Oh, and then if something happens to it, just immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would for sure suck, but, like, again, that's what insurance is for. It's not a total loss. She'll be able to recover, you know, from that.
I don't think that, it's, yeah, like I said, I think it's a sentimental thing rather than, like, a, you know...
Like a financial
right.
thing. That's fair. Wait, did I see you have some Gold Star Ancient Fruits?
Yes, I don't think I have 5, though. I'm going in my house to check in a second. But yeah, I just... It's a whole, like, weird thing to know that, like... I have to imagine that humans did this, like, either vis-a-vis global warming or, like, arson. It's like, why would you burn down your own fucking town? But...
Because, again, like Rick said, people are, you know, some people are just fucked. Some people are idiots and don't realize that,
actions have consequences?
I didn't want to quote that meme, but yeah.
What meme?
You ever heard the meme with like the kid with like the real squeaky high pitched voice? It's like, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? And like, I can't get that high. I physically like cannot make my voice go that high.
Yeah, you got me at a loss on that one.
Ow! Okay, you're not a meme child like the rest of us. I forgot, but guys, help me out. You guys know what meme I'm talking about, right? I think it's a Vine.
I'm on the vintage memes, not the, like...
You're not up on your current meme?
Yeah.
I think current as if that meme isn't, like, several years old and dead by meme standards. Like, you guys know which one I'm talking about, right? Little kid with the real high-pitched, squeaky voice. You know, when will you learn that your actions have consequences?
I mean, you've already said all
This
that.
is like, maybe? If I wasn't, like, manning the chat right now, I'd fucking look it up. Here, yeah, I'll use your phone. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Did you forget that we have multiple pieces of technology at our disposal?
I kinda did. You don't have YouTube on here?
It's in my... You gotta, swipe up. It should be...
Whoa.
It should be in one of those.
Ooh.
What?
That's just cool. I've never seen that. And no, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, just Google it and it'll open, like, YouTube in the web browser.
Alright, well, where's your browser? Which one of these is your fucking browser?
Let me see. Chrome. Right there. Middle.
Ah, there it is. Okay. It was hiding.
I forget. No. Here. You see where it's got the little box with the number in?
Yes.
Hit that. And then new tab.
Ah.
I forget you're not an Android user, so...
I'm not at all familiar with your fucking phone.
Now you know how I feel when you're like, oh, hey, can you fire off a text for me? I'm like, I don't know what this phone do.
Alright, a text is a little different, though.
Damn it.
Alright, how do you turn the volume up on here? There we go. Hang on. I gotta do that one again.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have
Jesus Christ, that's screechy.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, okay.
Here you go. Now that we're done with that tangent. What were we talking about?
I don't know, but apparently I built Pam her house at some point.
Uh-huh.
So that's good.
Nice house. Still has fucking shit in her yard, though.
Apparently, that will go away once I successfully give quest materials to the trash bear.
There's a trash bear?
Apparently.
Oh, that's right, because we talked about trash bear rights. Trash bear and hat mouse rights.
Yeah.
Grant them full citizenship. Hank says it's young lemon grab. Is it actually, or are you just saying it because it's the high pitched sort of screechy voice like he likes to do? Also, go back. What was some of that other shit you could fucking buy? Like, okay, that one I get. I know what that is. You can have fucking cabins
Those are for multiplayers.
and a fish pond.
Yeah, that's new. Like with update 1.3 or 1.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I have to build one. Like I need to build a shed. I need to build a mill.
Yeah, I've never seen you have a mill either.
Yeah.
Or a well. Oh, okay. Pretty sure he's saying it for the sake of saying it. I could see that though. I could see the the similarities.
Okay.
I wish that I could get my voice that high. Just because I think that would be fun.
I
to
would.
Be able to do.
I don't want to say I would. No, I'd probably.
Oh, you got wiggles.
I'd probably like just have to wear earplugs. Like if you could do that to your voice.
I just want a full vocal range. That's all I'm asking.
You just want Freddie Mercury's vocal range?
I guess. I guess Freddie Mercury could probably do that. I wouldn't, put it past him. Like honestly, I never knew the guy, so.
Yes, but like you've listened to Queen, you know, like the range he can pull off.
This is true. Yeah, I just want to be able to like keep my own voice. I want to do like Michael Clark Duncan all the way up to like that kid. And I don't think that's humanly possible.
No, it is.
To go from Michael Clark Duncan voice to that kid, like
yeah, yeah, you can have
oh my god.
Like granted it takes like either good luck or extensive training
Or both.
or both.
Genetic modification.
I would like to be able to scream people to death like a noise marine without the gun.
Oh Jesus Christ, yes. I forget how they explained that. It does have something to do with their vocal cords. Like surgeries were done on their vocal cords, but I don't remember if it was like grafting extra vocal cords or like extra strong vocal cords.
Wait, in Space Marines in general or Noise Marines in specific?
In the Emperor's Children, like when after the Emperor's Children encountered the Laren, and like collected samples of like the alien DNA and were able to like isolate the genomes and shit and like graft organs and shit that they were starting to implant into Legionnaires. As a matter of fact, it was Fabius Bile that started it.
Of course.
But
yeah, this is Trash Bear.
Oh, okay. Is he an actual bear or is he a tanuki?
He's a bear.
He's got like the long tanuki tail.
He wants a perch.
But yeah, there were some scenes where he was implanting Space Marines with Lyran like vocal cords.
Okay.
Like he was doing some genetic shit with their vocal cords, and there was a debate going on about whether or not this was acceptable because you were essentially tampering with the Emperor's work, which was supposed to be sacrosanct. It was supposed to be uh,
Perfection.
perfection. He already created the perfect warrior. Why would you need to alter it? Um, that debate versus there's always room for improvement. There's always room for making something better, and why shouldn't we do that as apothecaries? It's sort of our job to ensure the physical perfection of our warriors. So it was two sides of the same coin, and then later on you see the particular legionnaire that he was operating on, who was one of the ones that turned traitor, actually fighting one of his loyalist brethren, and using a sonic sort of like a sonic screaming attack,
like a howling banshee.
Yeah.
That's how howling banshees do, right?
Well, no, that's their mask.
Oh, the mask does.
This is more, as Rex put it, like Sindel from Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
It's just a scream. It's like, I think isn't there a Marvel superhero named Banshee who basically does the same thing?
I mean,
it was just all about just loud screaming.
I mean, Black Bolt can do that, but
True.
Banshee might.
But it's basically just their vocal cords are genetically altered to be able to produce this sonic, assault. But no, the Howling Banshees, it's mostly their mask. They have the training through their aspect warrior training to sort of focus all of their inner anger into a scream, but the mask itself amplifies that scream and
weaponizes it.
Yeah, it weaponizes it, and it adds a psychic element to it that will, even if you can manage to block out the auditory aspect of it, it's still going to be psychically damaging.
I see. I'm filling my kitchen with fridges.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
But yeah, the early Horus Heresy stuff is pretty wild. You really start to see kind of where the seeds of heresy were sown, and where the fall of half of the Space Marines kind of started, and a lot of it just came down to oh hey, we're gonna make some tweaks here and there, and that just kind of.
I'm getting a drink.
Okay, it became, I guess, people just let it slide when they probably shouldn't have.
In some cases, it was vanity, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah. But the butcher's nails that Angron had implanted in his brain. The Emperor he ordered those to be removed, and Angron flat out told him no. Had the Emperor just...
You want one?
No.
Okay.
Had the Emperor just put his foot down and said, absolutely not, we're not doing this, take those things out right this fucking instant, it might have saved the Legion. Had the right people been more forthcoming with what Fabius Bile was doing to the Emperor's children, and said something sooner, I don't know if it necessarily would have
stopped the heresy.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have saved the Emperor's children, but it probably would have helped. There's a lot of if only somebody had known kind of the direction that this was heading.
Oh.
And had said something sooner, a lot of bad could have been avoided. And it makes it really tragic when you put it in that context.
I mean,
granted, there were still some people out there that were just flat out assholes and embraced the fall into damnation because it gave them license to be the asshole that they always were deep down.
What about Fulgrim?
Fulgrim?
Was he just was he mostly a good guy?
That's the thing. Is his is a weird case because he, on the one hand, was the exact type of person that you would think would be lured in by Slaanesh and turned to chaos. He was very susceptible to it. Just because of his vainglorious sort of perfectionist personality. It made him really susceptible to it. But at the same time, it wasn't entirely his fault. The Laren blade that he picked up, was already tainted by chaos, and it sort of leached its thoughts into his, and slowly corrupted him, from the inside out. So had he not done that, he probably would have been all right.
Wait, but did he know that the blade was corrupted when he accepted it?
No, not really.
Okay.
He knew that there was something odd about it, but at the time nobody besides the Emperor really knew much about chaos. They knew what the warp was, and they knew that there were things that lived in the warp, but they essentially treated them like an alien race.
Okay.
They were like, okay, well, we have this extra dimensional space that makes it easy to travel through, and there are creatures that live in this space that somehow they call this extra dimensional space home. But it wasn't. They didn't call them demons.
Oh no.
Because the religious sort of mysticism hadn't been applied to them yet. This was still an era of secular thinking.
So what was it, beasts? Just
denizens of the Empyrean. They were just, like I said, they just treated them almost like a Xenos race that lived in this alternate dimension, rather than on the material plane.
Okay.
Because they still encountered demons periodically, especially as the events of the heresy sort of ramped up. But for the most part, yeah, they just didn't think of them as demons, didn't treat them as demons. It was really only the Emperor and maybe Lorgar and the Word Bearers that sort of knew what they were.
Letting Lorgar know anything seems like a bad idea.
Well, he discovered that shit on his own. He found that shit out on his own. It wasn't like the Emperor pulled him aside and was like, "Hey, these are demons. Don't touch." like, arguably, had he done that, it probably would have been better off for everyone.
Well, I mean, you gotta, like, okay, so I've read the first book of the Horus Heresy series.
Okay. Was that the one where they encountered, Samus, the demon of the ruin storm?
The one that lived...
They were, like, climbing up a mountain and they encountered a fucking, like bestial...
The locals were, like, hearing voices on the wind from the hills, and this, like, it possessed somebody, and, like, the...
That was Samus, the demon of the ruin storm.
Okay. Sounds horrifying.
Yeah, so they had encounters with demons, pretty much from the first time that mankind ever, like, slipped into warp space. Like, they've known about them, they just didn't know what they were.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
I mean, yeah, it's like we know about black holes, but we don't really understand them very much.
Right. You know, it'd be like if that black hole was alive. Yeah. Or if you could, like, look into a black hole and see a face sort of staring out at you. Like, you know it's there. You know about it. You don't know... you don't have any knowledge of what it's about.
Okay.
You know of it. You don't know about it. If that makes any more sense, if that's easier to understand.
Yeah, I mean, it does a little bit. What I thought was that, I mean, well, call me a heretic, but, I was under the impression that, like, a lot of this shit kind of the Emperor's fault for just keeping all the secrets.
It was. Like, you're right in that sense. He had good intentions. He was trying to sort of protect humanity from itself because he knew how easily humanity could be swayed. But honestly, had he just been more honest and forthcoming about, like, some of what was out there, people would have had the knowledge to avoid it. Like, there's a... Shark gave birth to a baby pig. Gross.
Snooze is pretty good, but...
How do you just... I don't want to highlight the whole thing.
Hit the D-pad.
No?
Oh, wait, bumper.
Bumper?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. It was close enough to it that...
But, no,
Good snoo.
like, it's mostly the Emperor's fault. Because, like, if he had just been honest with Magnus never would have had to...
Yeah, the case could easily be made, I think, that Horus brought a lot of shit down on himself.
You mean the Emperor?
Or, yeah, I'm sorry. The Emperor just, brought a lot of that shit down on himself.
I mean, Horus very much did fuck up.
He did.
But...
nobody is blameless here, really.
I mean, when you've got, like, an emotionally distant father, and, like, he still expects you to be perfect?
Yeah. The Emperor was a horrible father. I feel like that is,
safe to say.
one thing that everybody can agree on.
Not only is he a horrible father, but, like... I don't want... He had... What was it? How many children?
20.
20.
18 that we know of.
I was gonna
but
say
20.
22, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
No, we know about 18 of them, but he had 20.
So, like, he's got 2 kids that are so reprehensible as to not even be mentioned.
We don't know why the names were stricken from all Imperial records, only that they were.
I mean, when they did that shit in, like, ancient Rome and Egypt, it was because the person was just the worst.
Right. Like I said,
But then again, if
they talk about Horus turning half of the Space Marine legions to his cause. So what that tells me then is that one of those lost legions was traitor, but the other one was loyalist.
okay,
Because otherwise, if they were both traitor, that'd be more than half.
that'd be unbalanced.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There's an egg down here. My auto grabber missed it. But tangentially, like, I'm just imagining that, like, these guys, there's one of 2 things. They're either, like, so embarrassed by what happened that they, like, struck their own names from the records, or, like, the Emperor never ended up discovering where they wound up, and so they didn't get recorded.
Oh, like during the Great Crusade, they never were rediscovered and reintegrated with their legion?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think there'd be record of that, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Because there'd be 2 legions that never had Primarchs, and then like, what did they do about them, you know?
That's fair.
And like, yeah, there's a lot that would leave a lot of loose ends, I think, to do it that way. Like, I guess it's possible that maybe they like were either never found, or like when they were found they were too far gone or already dead and just would not have survived like reintegration, and thus like maybe their legions were sort of like disbanded and like dispersed amongst other legions.
That's possible, yeah.
But honestly, it's all speculation because no one knows anything about them.
What I think is, I don't want to say hilarious, but pretty funny, is that, like, when Guilliman woke up and was just kind of like, why am I still alive? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, one of the first things he did was go have a yell sesh at his dad.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go talk to Dad.
Like, how...
Fucking made the journey from a crag all the way to Terra.
Like, came back from... Well, he was in stasis, right?
Yeah, well, because he was moments away from death.
Okay.
Because he got into a fight with Fulgrim, and Fulgrim slashed him in the throat with the poisoned Laren blade.
Mm-hmm.
And like the slightest touch from that blade can cause instant death. And the only reason that it didn't kill Guilliman outright is because he was a Primarch.
Oh.
But
nice invuln save, I guess.
yeah, well, but again, it would have killed him within moments had they not put him into a stasis field. Like, he was in that stasis field for, 10,000 years, and was always at that very moment before death. Even though there were rumors that if you watched really carefully, you could see the wound closing up. But that's impossible because nothing changes within a stasis field.
Right.
It was just that's just sort of like a little anecdote from one of the Uriel Ventris books. Is like he actually goes to the Shrine of Guilliman at one point and like witnesses his Gene Father like on his throne in the stasis field and like sort of has like an introspective moment about the wound that has put him there and how scholars have said that if you watch it closely over like several years you can see like the faintest reduction in like the size of the wound as if it was like healing itself, but that is impossible because it's a stasis field and you can't do that in a stasis field. It's just something they touch on, but yeah, he was sitting there for 10,000 years until fucking Ephraim showed up and like
did her witchery.
Yeah, did the witchery and brought him back from the brink of death and constructed for him a brand new fancy suit that he is now no longer allowed to take off.
Because he will die?
It's basically a life support suit. Somehow it's keeping him alive.
He am RoboCop?
Kind of. Yeah, somehow his suit of armor is keeping him alive, but he can no longer remove it.
I mean...
Wait, everybody else is starting at a fishing hole.
Yeah,
How do you not get to start at a fishing hole?
Because
That's fucking cheating! Look at that! Everybody already has a fish! You haven't even gotten to your fucking hole yet. Like... They start you off at a disadvantage. That's bullshit.
Oh god, it's been so long since I've fished on the Xbox.
You got it. Keep going. Look at that. Perfect. Keep it in there. You got it. You know what you're doing. It's all coming back to you. Look at that. I hope we didn't scare everybody away, by the way, with the
40K talk?
the weird 40K tangent we went down.
We just do that occasionally.
We really do, and I try to sort of save it for like our 40K streams, but
we haven't streamed Martyr in a grip, so
it has been a minute, yeah.
And we still probably won't even do it tomorrow.
Why do you say that?
Because the like computer has been having trouble handling games with like decent graphics.
Oh, really?
I still haven't figured out if it's just because they discontinued support for the Xbox app or what. But...
Oh, that's weird. So, would that rule out being able to play Space Marine?
Yeah.
Would it really? Because I've been thinking about getting back into that.
You can play Space Marine on Steam.
No, that's not the same. I want to be able to like have like 40K talks and play.
Oh no! You can play from the computer while like we can stream while you play.
Yeah, but unless it has like controller support, and we were able to get that hooked up.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You know, I don't do like I'm not as.
Oh, you're not a keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, I'm not as proficient with like keyboard and mouse. I would prefer controller. Hank says do it. Yeah, trust me, I would. I like Martyr and all, but I think Martyr is one of those games that like
The wind.
we would have to do like a lot of like just sort of long streams to do. Martyr's one of those games that's going to take for absolutely ever
Mm-hmm.
to finish at all. Um, so I'd rather like put that on the back burner and do that. Do a long Martyr stream every once in a while, and do shorter like Space Marine streams on Sundays, because you know Space Marine is a game that has a definite beginning and end.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we can play through, beat the game, you know, and then go on to something else, as opposed to Martyr, which is just sort of this nebulous, like there's always something to do. You'll never quite finish ever playing it.
You know what you could stream?
What's that?
The graphics are a little intensive, but the gameplay is such that I think it would be fine if you wanted to play Space Hulk Tactics on stream.
Oh yeah,
Since that's mission based.
that is something that I've been wanting to do as well. I don't know. I really liked Space Marine.
And yet you didn't like Gears of War, and they're basically the same goddamn game.
No, I liked the first Gears of War game.
I thought you didn't.
No, I liked it. I thought it was alright. The thing that I didn't care for was when Gears 2 was just Gears 1, sort of all over again. And then I heard that Gears 3 was just Gears 1 and 2 all over again. And I was like, that seems like that would get kind of old. Like, I liked the first Gears of War game. I thought it was good.
Halo 1, 2, and 3 are all the same game.
Somehow, for whatever reason, those kept me more engaged, I think, than Gears did.
Fair.
You know,
I'll let you have it.
you know, and I'm not saying that Gears of War is a bad series by any means. Like, it wouldn't have gotten as many, you know, titles as it did if it were bad. It wouldn't be as popular as it is if it were bad. It's I think a little repetitive for my tastes.
Mm.
And, you know, even if you could make that argument for Halo, for whatever reason, Halo just kept my attention a little bit better. Oh man, no spoilers, Fang.
Wait, what the fuck?
I haven't, oh, Shark gave birth to another one?
Apparently.
Jesus, man. Shark's just out here popping babies. Alright, we need a gross name for Shark's baby.
I'll be right back.
Anybody got a gross name for Shark baby? No, I've only finished, I think, 1 and 2. Squirty. Squirty's not bad. Squirty so far is winning. If anybody else has any like suggestions in the chat, I will entertain all possible ideas. Factors, I would say Queef. Queef might work. I know there's more people in the chat. If anybody else has suggestions. know that that's gonna work.
What are we naming it?
I'm gonna see. I don't know that that's gonna
I don't think it'll fit.
work with the number of characters. Oh, no.
Take away the space and it will.
No, it still didn't work.
Alright.
Hang on. Whoop. There we go, that'll work.
What was it? No, what was it? I missed it!
It was Queef Squirt. Let it be known that that was not on my that is not on my shoulders. That was entirely Fang's fault.
Fang. What are you doing to me, Fang?
I do like squirting the Queefson.
My husband and my children don't seem to be in the house. I don't know where they're at.
It was kind of weird. Are they outside?
Oh wait, I think the kids are just in the beds.
Oh, just sort of like down further.
Yeah.
Why do you still have a crib if you have the maximum number of kids?
It never goes away, like you can't get rid of it.
Because I didn't think you'd go through with it. I mean, hey, we're here to please the fans, man. If the fans want Squirty Queef, the fans get Squirty Queef. And for $5.99, the only fans can get Squirty Queef too, but that's a different kind.
Oh no. No, it's not.
I would say that's a different kind.
What?
It's more of a visual medium than a, like, just a word.
Meh-mm.
Bank says, what do you mean? He's right next to you playing the game on stream. And then it says, see what I did there? Oh, he fed all the animals already.
Yeah.
That's nice of him.
I had a train of thought before I had to go to the bathroom that I was attempting to follow.
Oh, really?
And then, my brain got, like, completely, like, sidetracked by frustration at attempting to start the new roll of toilet paper.
Oh.
Cause I don't know about these ones. They're, like, glued super, like, badly. And I'm like sitting there fighting with this roll of toilet paper going, I'm on stream still. Like I need to get this.
I can't just go out here like this.
Yeah. Like, this is not how I die.
I mean, I should hope you wouldn't die from that.
Embarrassment?
Not, like, literally.
Debatable. I think my anxiety is such that I could possibly feasibly die from embarrassment.
Yeah, alright. I suppose that's possible. I guess if it gave you enough of a panic attack that you had a heart attack and died?
Yes. That's sort of what I was thinking.
Okay. By the way, did you ever check on those ancient fruits?
Yeah. Oh, I have 4 out of the 5 that I need.
Jesus.
Yeah. I need 5. What is today? Tuesday. Oh.
You gotta catch a ling cod.
I think I can only catch those in spring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think.
Fucking Willie's a fisherman. He should fucking know that.
Well, it's been in my quest log for a while.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So it's your fault.
Mm-hmm. Completely.
I mean, you got new stuff to do for each of those? Like, Keys Challenge has new steps? Ooh, 25 in the Skull Cavern. Go do.
No.
Go do it.
Not until I get my combat to level 10, thank you.
Why?
Because I die. Easily.
Well, if you were, like, wearing some armor. Or had a better sword.
I'm using, at present, the best sword that I can get my hands on.
Okay, but you don't have armor.
There is no armor.
Is there? I thought there was.
Hang on, I have a glow ring, and a magnet ring, and some space boots. There is no, like, these are just clothes.
I thought for sure you could get armor something.
You can in Graveyard Keeper.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And I think my time at Portia has some clothes that look like armor.
Yeah, fuck that though.
You know, you're gonna, like, ruin the game for me.
Well, no, look, you can enjoy the game all you want. You can play the game all you want. That doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
No, but, like, I don't know, when you shit-talk it a bunch, it makes me not want to play it.
Well, I don't mean to do that, but, like, if you like it...
I do.
Then, by all means, play it. It's just really not my cup of tea. I personally do not care for it. You know, I think that it's an incomplete game. I think that what is there doesn't make a lot of sense. And I just, all around, don't think that it's a good game. But if you like it, I don't want to discourage you from playing it at all.
Right, but like your sort of rain cloud attitude towards it, like, rains on my parade too.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, what should I do?
You can just ask me to play it when you're not around and leave it at that.
I mean, don't I already do that?
No. You've been like, fine, you can play it, but I'm gonna complain the whole time, basically.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I don't want to discourage you from playing it. If you want to play it, even when I'm around, play it when I'm around.
Alright.
Just don't expect me to enjoy it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not trying to rain on your parade or discourage you from having fun with it at all. You know, if you enjoy it, don't listen to a word I'm saying about it. And just enjoy the thing that you enjoy.
Right, but, like, I think what you're not grasping is, like, with my insecurities, I don't have the ability to listen to you say, oh, this is a bad game, and then go, like, oh.
Well, alright, I will try to shit-talk it less.
Okay. That's
like,
all I'm asking.
You know already, I guess, kind of what my you can go up and get some. There's some stuff up
Oh.
here, top left. Like yeah, you know my feelings on it already, so nothing I could say is gonna really like.
There's another arrow down here too.
Well, go for the up one first.
No. The green ones disappear because they're gold and they get eaten by fish.
Oh.
See? It
Yeah,
just
okay,
the
yep.
sparkle spot disappeared. But yeah, oh. Damn it.
What? That one disappeared too? No, it's still there.
No, it appeared as soon as I went like the opposite direction of like
No,
where.
there's one back. It's
I know,
back there.
I know, but I gotta go down this way to get to it.
Oh, okay. Fang says I want to get on Spellbreak. I don't know that I've. That sounds familiar, but I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about it.
Yeah, what is Spellbreak? That. No, wait. That's Spelljammers.
Yeah, Spelljammers is
The D&D.
D&D in space.
Yeah, okay. I think they're bringing that back.
Are they?
Yeah. Ooh,
Huh.
did I have this?
Ancient
I did
sword.
not.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, our DM I think might be excited for that because he grew up when like Spelljammers was first being a thing. And he remembers that like it was cool, but it didn't do as well, and so it was short lived.
Well, I think that's because, like, at the time, it didn't really get fleshed out too well.
That's possible.
Like, they, for 4th edition D&D, they redid, Dark Sun.
Yeah.
For 5th edition, they redid Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, the little Ravenloft.
Yeah. I guess Forgotten Realms is the main campaign setting now.
It is.
Instead of Greyhawk.
Well, see, that's the thing. In 2nd edition, Greyhawk was its own separate campaign setting. Like, second edition, like AD&D, just it was the framework to build a setting that you wanted, and then it had stuff like Greyhawk or Forgotten Realms or Dark Sun or what have you that built off of that framework. It didn't. The edition did not have in itself a set sort of like campaign realm that it existed within. I think that's something they started doing at 3rd edition, because 3rd edition, the core 3rd edition game basically took place in Greyhawk, and then the core 4th edition game took place in I forget where. That might have been another one where they just sort of went back to a framework and let you build your own, your own campaign realm on top of it.
Yeah, because I know they added the Feywild to 4E.
Yeah, but that's
like as an excuse to like.
That's not its own like campaign realm. I think that's just part of the mythos now, because that's still a thing.
Is Dragonlance?
Dragonlance is a thing. You can do Dragonlance in D&D.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, that was one of the campaign settings for 2nd edition.
I didn't know if it was
That's where like the Kender and the Gully Dwarves and shit come from.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like unofficial like spin-off type.
No, you can see stuff for Dragonlance printed in the like official AD&D like 2nd edition books.
Okay then.
But then yeah, once they went to 5th, they used the Forgotten Realms as sort of the default like campaign setting. And I think most of that owes its success to like the Legend of Drizzt series
Oh.
by R.A. Salvatore. I think just because of how popular that series was and how like it took place in the Forgotten Realms, you know, that I think owed a lot to the what do you call it? The popularity of the Forgotten Realms as a whole, because you know everybody wanted to be Drizzt for a while.
Which is weird because Drizzt didn't want to be Drizzt.
The dude had a lot of trouble. He was angsty as shit, but you know he was cool, so that's what people wanted. But I think that owed a lot, or you know, that's why it became so popular, and then that's why then the popularity is why they decided to use it for 5th edition.
See, I thought that 4th edition took place in the Forgotten Realms, but I might be wrong.
Well, you might be right too. I am not 100% sure one way or the other because I didn't play 4th edition.
Google it.
Like, I did not care for the mechanics of 4th edition.
I know 4th edition, like, stripped a lot of magic out of the game due to something called the Spell Plague.
Maybe? I don't know.
I know it led to a sort of, like, dearth of magic items. What's up?
Trying to figure out how to...
No, that's not the browser. You gotta... There you go.
Oh, okay. The default campaign setting in 4th edition is the Nentir Vale in the land of Nereth, which I've never heard of.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's, new to me.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird because I swear that, like, the city of Neverwinter still exists in 4th edition.
I want to see a little bit about this Nentir Vale. I've never heard of it. Let's see. Largest settlement, Hammerfast. Nentir Vale is a northern borderland region of the continent of Nereth. That's a light.
What?
Yeah, it's just weird. Deities in the Dawn War Pantheon presented in the 4th edition core rulebooks are a combination of gods taken from Greyhawk and Forgotten Realms, as well as gods from the Egyptian, Greek, and Norse fantasy historical pantheons, with a few originally created gods. The overall idea of this setting is that the world is populated by a variety of intelligent races. Strange monsters lurk in other planes. Ancient empires have left ruins across the face of the world, and so on. But one of the key conceits about this world is simply this. Civilized folk live in small, isolated points of light scattered across a big, dark, dangerous world. Hence the name, like, points of light.
Okay.
Most of the world is monster-haunted wilderness. Centers of civilization are few and far between. There's no, like, strictly enforced borders. It's all just kind of like, you know, what few sort of settlements there are just kind of bump up against this wilderness as best they can.
I remembered Sebastian's birthday. I mean, I totally didn't. I just give him a gift every day. But...
yeah, let's see. Given the perilous nature of the world around them, around these small islands of civilization, many adventures revolve around venturing into the wild lands. So, like, for example, roads are closed off by bandits. Let's see. Since towns and villages do not stay in close contact, it's easy for all sorts of evils to befall the settlement without anyone even noticing. And then many small settlements and strongholds are founded, flourish for a time, and then fall into darkness.
Well, that sucks.
So yeah, it's kind of a grim sort of
more grim and gritty than I'm used to for D&D.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. I think you can like if the game mechanics for 4th edition had been better, I could see why they would make it so, like, heavily combat oriented. If it's like you know, if you can't fucking go anywhere without potentially straying into a nest of goblins or, like, running into bandits or you know, something dangerous like
being
that.
otherwise accosted.
Yeah, I could see why combat would be a more important part of your campaign than, like, role-playing or diplomacy with, you know, the few handfuls of people you might meet, you know, in these far-flung, isolated communities. Fang says Hadouken for some reason. What's up, Fang? You hanging in there?
Man, my whole brain just spaced out.
Did it really?
Yeah, for a second.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just forgot what I was doing.
Oh, man. What are you doing exactly? Do you have the stuff for that delivery yet?
Oh, yeah. I should go do that.
Go do it. Give Pam a yam. Whoa, Black Betty, Pam a yam.
Yeah, went there. She's got to show up to drive the bus, so I may as well give the thing to her when she shows up.
True.
There she is.
Bam, I have your yam.
No.
Oh, it's because she's going somewhere. You can't interact with her.
Fuck!
Just get her when she gets to the bus stop. Or will she be not interactable then?
No, she should be. I've interrupted people when they were walking before. I don't understand.
But if they're going to someplace rather than just sort of milling about, you know?
I suppose that's fair.
Did you have more than one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm like, she didn't take it.
I, in fact, had 2.
2 yams! 2 yam or not 2 yam?
I am what I am.
And that's all that I am.
Fuck.
What?
I was thinking,
Okay.
you know how, sometimes you do, like, math in your head and you're like, there's no way on earth I did that right?
Not if I can help it.
Wait, you mean you don't do math in your head?
Not if I can help it.
Oh.
I'm not good at math. I know that. That's what calculators are for.
Well, I was trying to do some mental math.
Just for fun?
No. Not, I mean, for fun and for profit.
Alright.
No, the fucking, I'm, like, for some reason thinking about steam cleaners.
Okay. I mean, we could probably use a set. If we're planning on moving, it might behoove us to give the carpet a good scrub.
Yeah. And my brain is going, well, you could get the, like, one that we had before that was, like, the spot treater for $100.
Mm-hmm.
Or apparently for $98, I can get a upright one. Like, that looks like a vacuum.
Really? For cheaper?
Yeah.
Why would you not ever, like, why would you ever not go with the cheaper one then?
That's...
Would you rather spend more money and have to get down on your hands and knees to fucking do that shit by hand? Or would you rather spend less money and have one that you can push around like a vacuum?
Well, that's what I'm curious about is, like, quality. Like, I should probably read reviews because, like...
That's a good point.
Is it like a you get what you pay for...
Like, is it just a piece of shit?
Yeah.
In my experience with home appliances, it's generally a you get what you pay for sort of scenario.
The vacuum, because we paid like $40 for the one that we had before,
and it didn't last very long.
It didn't.
And
well,
it wasn't good while it lasted.
Yeah, it lasted actually like 5 or 6 years, which is a long time.
Right, but you had to do double the work.
Yeah. And the new one is like amazeballs, and I spent like $120 on it, and it's like, shit, you really do.
Yeah, with home appliances, I feel like you get what you pay for. Those are the kinds of things that are worth shelling out a little bit more for, because chances are they're going to be more durable and perform better.
I was thinking though, like, what is the top end of what I'm willing to spend? Because there are Dyson steam cleaners.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Dyson's supposedly really good, but like
So expensive.
Yeah, but again, they're expensive because they're good, right? Like that's the idea is that you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of money, you get a really good product.
But, I mean,
yeah, Rex says Dyson is mega expensive, but is it good though?
Yeah,
like, is it worth the price?
Like, that am the question.
You know what sucks?
What?
That you have to get off your horse to fight. They should add a class of, like, weapons that you can use from horseback.
That would be wild.
Like, maybe they attack slower because they're larger, like if you have, like, a spear or a halberd or something. But
called a lance.
Whatever. But, you know, so maybe they attack slower, but it's balanced out because you have the higher mobility of your horse.
I mean, that would be fair, I think.
But, like, having to get down off your horse just to fight seems weird. Yeah, Rex says, I've got a cordless Dyson, and it gets the job done for what I need. YMMV? I don't know what YMMV means. It's like an acronym for, like, you might... Oh, your mileage may vary. Oh, okay.
Ow. Yeah, I think...
Acronyms always trip me up. I don't know. I never know what those fucking things mean.
I think because we have cats that we need something specifically, like...
Yeah, we need...
the pet hair remover and the pet stain remover.
Yeah, we need something that's gonna fucking... just... get, like, just do the fucking job. You know, and if that means we have to shell out a little extra for something that is powerful and durable and does what we need it to do, then so be it.
Like, somebody asked me why I don't just get a Roomba, and I'm like, I have cats that shed like crazy. That thing would choke to death.
Not only that, but our apartment is so small and cluttered that a Roomba would never in a million years be able to navigate around all of our stuff.
That's a good point.
Like, do you think you'd be able to put up with a Roomba taking an hour to ping pong back and forth between the space between our coffee table and the couch?
No.
Like, hitting the couch, beeping, turning, moving, hitting the coffee table, beeping, turning, moving, hitting the couch, beeping, turning, moving, hitting the coffee table, beeping, turning, moving, hitting the couch, beeping, turning, moving, hitting the... Like, just that for an hour.
Oh, no.
Like, that, it just wouldn't, you know... If we had a bigger place... if we're, you know, if we move into the house like we're planning to, then absolutely, like, a Roomba I think would be great, especially, you know, if we had more room, more open space. You know, I see no reason not to. My mom has a Roomba that she uses to clean her kitchen floor, because the kitchen is a pretty open, like, floor plan.
Yeah.
So she can just let that little sucker roam around, do whatever the fuck it wants, and, you know, she'll have a clean floor.
I think it's funny, though. She has to, like, put a baby gate up to corral the Roomba.
To keep it from going out into the living room. But,
Roomba escapes!
But, yeah, like, if we, you know, move into the house like we're planning to, I think a Roomba wouldn't be a bad investment.
I still think the cat fur would kill it.
Well, you just cleaned it out. And that's the other thing too, is like you can still like if we used it just in like the kitchen, you can still sweep the kitchen floor and get all like the big shit out of there, and it's just there to pick up like the little stuff or like to maintain it. You know, if there's a couple of crumbs of something on the floor that aren't really worth like a whole sweep job,
Unleash the Roomba.
unleash the Roomba. Just let it handle it. You know, but if it gets a little out of hand and there's stuff that is maybe too much for the Roomba to handle, that's when the sweeping happens. Like, you know, it's just a matter of managing it.
I think I'd rather get like a Swiffer and just...
Yeah, that's the thing, is moving into a new house, we're going to be buying a lot of stuff. A lot of like appliances. Like, we're probably going to, you know, get a Swiffer. We're probably going to... We might need to buy a new washer and dryer if the house doesn't already come with them.
Microwave, possibly.
Is that 8:30 a.m.?
No, it was p.m.
p.m.? That's still fucking early. You were in bed earlier than Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly a new microwave if there's not one already in the overhead.
Because I doubt the landlord's gonna let us take the one we have.
No, that's already attached. Yeah, it's gonna be a matter of like living in the house and going, oh shit, we don't have this. We need to run out and get one of this appliance that we don't have, or things like that. It's gonna be a matter of just figuring things out as they go.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, nothing yet. But yeah, we'll figure it out. And if you out there are moved by our house hunting plight and are thinking to yourself, these poor folks are like up to their eyeballs in stress trying to find this house. What can I do to make their house hunt that much easier? You can always donate to us. There's a PayPal link down below. You can always subscribe to our Twitch. You can drop some bits if you're able to. Keep in mind that this is September still, so if you sub, we get 100% of the proceeds all this month.
And it costs you half of what it normally does, I believe.
Yeah, so it's a win-win for everybody. So something to keep in mind.
Oh, and Twitch added you can pay like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months.
Oh, just do it in blocks?
You can do it in blocks now.
Cool. So if you are looking for ways to help us out, especially right now while we're searching for houses and stuff, that would be supremely helpful. We understand that times are tight right now with COVID and everything going on. Not everybody can do that, so if you can't, that is a-okay with us. We by no means are we trying to force people to give us money, but if you can and you want to, it'd be way cool if you did.
Yep. We've been going for almost 2 hours, though.
Have we?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Hang on. Yeah, barely. Like an hour and 49 minutes.
Yeah, I think though, like, I want to at least switch games.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I think it's gonna be worth it to try to fight with Animal Crossing real quick.
Okay. So what do we have to do?
We'll cut stream, get the game swapped out, and come back.
Okay. Well, I'll do the spiel here real quick.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming out to watch us play some Stardew Valley. We hope that you enjoyed watching us as much as we enjoyed having you. If you liked what you do and you want to support us, please follow us, subscribe, drop some bits if you're able to. There's also a PayPal link down below. I won't go into the spiel about all that because I already did, but honestly, like I said, it'd be way cool if you could help us out. If you want to see our previous videos, check out the YouTube link down below. While you're there, like, comment, and subscribe. Check Amlido out on Twitch, or Twitter, I'm sorry.
At Amlido is Amy.
And also, we have a Discord, which I'm going to try to put in right now. There we go. If you follow us on either the Discord or the Twitter, you will get updates and announcements for future streams. We got a bunch of extra content on there too. Honestly, it's kind of the best way to keep in touch with us.
Yep.
So stick around. We are going to try to set up the Switch so that we can play Animal Crossing New Leaf.
New Horizons.
New Horizons. That's what. It's a new something.
New Leaf was the 3DS one.
That's right. But yeah, we're gonna play some Animal Crossing here if we can get it all set up. So stick around.
Yep. That's it for now, guys. Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.